All right, you feel that tension. Like the air's getting thick right before the buzzer in a tie game. That's the kind of energy we're locked into tonight, folks. Lakers, Grizzlies, March 29th, 2025. Buckle up.
No doubt about it. And if you're like our listeners, you want to cut through the chatter, right? Get to the heart of what makes this matchup so compelling.
You got it. You want the insights, the angles you might not see at first glance? Well, let's set the stage. Playoff race is heating up. Lakers clinging to the 4th seed in the West. Grizzlies breathing down their necks at 5th.
9 games left in the season. And this could easily be our first glimpse of a first-round playoff showdown. Stakes are through the roof.
Oh, but wait, there's a twist, a big one. The Grizzlies just can their head coach out of nowhere. Talk about shaking things up.
Absolutely throws a wrench into things. I mean, this late in the season, usually it's all about fine-tuning, solidifying rotations. But now, whole new ball game.
So where do we even begin to unpack this?
Well, we got to start with LeBron. How's he looking? What's his impact been since he came back? Then we got to dig into this slump both teams are in. And, of course, the elephant in the room, this massive coaching change in Memphis. How's that going to play out?
And what does it all mean for the playoffs? So many questions. Let's dive in. First things first. LeBron. Good news he's playing tonight.
Yeah, good news for Lakers fans. That groin strain that sidelined him earlier this month, he's all clear. This will be his 5th game back.
5th game back, but is he back to his old self? I mean, his numbers since returning, 17.8 points, 7.5 rebounds, 7.5 assists, 1.5 steals. Solid, but not exactly King James dominating.
Right, and here's the thing. His shooting, specifically from three-point land, is way down. 42.4% from the field, okay, not terrible. But 7.7% from three, that's rough. And for a guy who can warp defenses with his shooting, well, that's got to be a concern.
Almost like teams are figuring him out, maybe giving him that space on the perimeter, daring him to shoot, and focusing on shutting down his drives.
Could be. And this dip in his three-point shooting, it's kind of a microcosm of the Lakers' larger issues right now, isn't it? It's not just LeBron. The whole team's been out of sync lately.
Yeah, 4 losses in their last 5 games. Same as the Grizzlies, actually. And you'd think getting LeBron back would be the spark they needed, but it hasn't quite clicked yet.
It hasn't. And then you throw this coaching change in Memphis into the mix. It's a recipe for unpredictability. I mean, imagine you're a Grizzlies player. Season's winding down, playoff hopes are on the line, and suddenly, bam, new coach.
Talk about a curveball. It's tough enough to prepare for a team like the Lakers with their size, their experience. But now you throw this leadership change into the equation, makes you wonder how they'll respond.
Will it light a fire under them? You know, that whole playing for the new coach thing? Or will it be more like confusion, uncertainty? Tough to say.
And that's what makes this game so fascinating. Because, remember, this isn't just about one win, one loss. This is about playoff positioning. This is about momentum.
Huge implications. Right now, the Lakers are 4th, the Grizzlies 5th. But a win here could swing things drastically. Lose, well, you might be looking at a tougher first-round matchup. And like we said, this game could be a preview of that very matchup.
Lakers trying to find their footing, LeBron trying to find his shot, Grizzlies reeling from a coaching change, trying to figure out who they are now. Man, that's a lot to process.
It is. And both teams, they're desperate. Desperate to break this losing streak, desperate to build some momentum heading into the postseason. You can bet that urgency is going to be palpable on the court tonight.
So for our listeners tuning in, what should they be watching for? What are the keys to this game?
For me, it starts with LeBron. Can he find that shooting stroke again? Especially from 3. That's huge for the Lakers. And then there's the Grizzlies. How do they respond to this coaching change? Do they rally around each other? Do they fold under the pressure?
And for the Lakers, this is their first real test with a healthy roster in a while. Can they finally put it all together? Those are the questions I'm asking.
Absolutely. And if you want to see how those questions get answered, tip-off is 8 p.m. Eastern Time this Saturday. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one.
This is going to be a battle. These two teams, they don't like each other. The stakes are high. And with everything we've talked about, that coaching change in Memphis, LeBron's shooting struggles, the playoff implications, it's all going to culminate in a game that's going to be intense, emotional, and probably a little bit unpredictable.
You said it. It's the kind of game that reminds you why we love this sport.
All right, so let's recap. LeBron's back, but his three-point shot is MIA. Both the Lakers and the Grizzlies are in a slump, both on 4-game losing streaks. And the Grizzlies, well, they're dealing with a brand new coach right when they need stability the most. It's all setting up a huge clash in the West, a game that could very well determine playoff seeding and maybe even give us a preview of a first-round series.
Couldn't said it better myself. It's a fascinating situation all around.
And that brings us to our final thought for you. As you watch this game unfold, think about this. With LeBron shooting lows, the team struggles, and this huge coaching change in Memphis, what do you think will be the deciding factor tonight? And how might that same factor play out if these two teams meet again in the playoffs? It's something to chew on, folks. Enjoy the game.